Negative thoughts can often seem overwhelming, trapping us in a cycle of anxiety, fear, and self-doubt. These thoughts have the power to cloud our judgment, hinder our progress, and diminish our overall well-being. However, it's crucial to understand that negative thoughts are not permanent. They are simply patterns of thinking that can be overcome with practice and mindfulness. Welcome to a journey of self-discovery and inner growth. If you're ready to overcome negative thoughts and cultivate inner peace, hit that like button and subscribe for more transformative content ahead. The power of mindfulness. In Buddhism, mindfulness plays a central role in overcoming negative thoughts. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or attachment to thoughts and feelings. By cultivating mindfulness, we can observe our negative thoughts as they arise, without allowing them to control us. This awareness empowers us to respond to negative thoughts with compassion and understanding, rather than reacting impulsively. Recognizing negative thought patterns. One of the first steps in overcoming negative thoughts is to recognize the patterns that contribute to them. These patterns often stem from deeply ingrained beliefs, past experiences, or external influences. By becoming aware of these patterns, we can start to challenge their validity and create space for more positive and constructive thinking. Cultivating self-compassion. Self-compassion is another essential aspect of overcoming negative thoughts. Instead of criticizing ourselves for having negative thoughts, we can practice self-compassion by acknowledging our struggles with kindness and understanding. This compassionate attitude helps us break free from the cycle of self-criticism and allows us to approach our thoughts and emotions with greater gentleness and acceptance. Challenging negative beliefs. Negative thoughts are often fueled by underlying negative beliefs about ourselves, others, or the world around us. In Buddhism, the practice of inquiry involves questioning these beliefs to uncover their true nature. By challenging the validity of our negative beliefs, we can create space for more positive and empowering perspectives to emerge. Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negative thinking. By focusing on the things we are grateful for, we can shift our attention away from negativity and cultivate a sense of abundance and contentment. In Buddhism, the practice of gratitude is often cultivated through mindfulness meditation, where we reflect on the many blessings in our lives, no matter how small they may seem. Finding purpose and meaning. Negative thoughts often arise when we feel disconnected from our sense of purpose and meaning in life. By aligning our actions with our values and goals, we can cultivate a deeper sense of purpose that transcends the transient nature of negative thinking. In Buddhism, this sense of purpose is often found through the practice of Dharma, or the path of awakening to our true nature. Cultivating positive relationships. Our relationships with others can have a significant impact on our mental and emotional well-being. By surrounding ourselves with positive and supportive people, we can create an environment that nurtures positive thinking and resilience. In Buddhism, the concept of Sangha refers to a community of practitioners who support each other on the path to awakening. Practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness is a key component of overcoming negative thoughts. Holding on to grudges and resentments only serves to perpetuate negative thinking and keep us stuck in the past. By practicing forgiveness, we can release the grip of negativity and open our hearts to healing and transformation. In Buddhism, forgiveness is seen as a profound act of self-liberation that allows us to move forward with greater clarity and compassion. Embracing impermanence. One of the fundamental teachings of Buddhism is the concept of impermanence, the understanding that all things are transient and subject to change. By embracing impermanence, we can loosen the grip of negative thoughts and cultivate a greater sense of equanimity and acceptance. This recognition that nothing lasts forever reminds us to savor the present moment and let go of attachments to the past and future. Practicing loving kindness. Loving kindness is a powerful antidote to negative thoughts and emotions. By cultivating feelings of love, compassion, and goodwill towards ourselves and others, we can transform our inner landscape and cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and harmony. In Buddhism, the practice of loving kindness meditation involves extending wishes of happiness and well-being to all beings, without exception. Finding joy in the present moment. Negative thoughts often arise when we dwell on the past or worry about the future. By grounding ourselves in the present moment, we can break free from the cycle of rumination and cultivate a greater sense of joy and contentment. In Buddhism, the practice of mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating presence and awareness in each moment, allowing us to experience life more fully and deeply. Letting go of attachment is a common source of negative thinking and suffering. When we cling to expectations, desires, and outcomes, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. By letting go of attachment and cultivating a sense of non-attachment, we can free ourselves from the grip of negativity and open ourselves to the flow of life as it unfolds. In Buddhism, the practice of non-attachment is central to the path of liberation from suffering. Seeking support when needed. Overcoming negative thoughts is not always easy, and it's okay to seek support when needed. Whether through therapy, counseling, or spiritual guidance, reaching out for help can provide valuable insights and resources for navigating challenging thoughts and emotions. In Buddhism, the Sangha, or spiritual community, offers a supportive network of fellow practitioners who can offer guidance, encouragement, and companionship on the path to awakening. Staying committed to the path. Overcoming negative thoughts requires dedication and perseverance. It's essential to stay committed to the path of self-discovery and inner transformation, even when faced with setbacks and obstacles. By cultivating a regular practice of mindfulness, self-compassion, and loving kindness, we can gradually weaken the grip of negative thinking and cultivate a greater sense of peace, happiness, and well-being in our lives. In Buddhism, this commitment to the path is known as right effort, the ongoing effort to cultivate wholesome qualities and let go of unwholesome ones, leading to liberation from suffering. Embracing the journey. Ultimately, overcoming negative thoughts is a journey of self-discovery and inner growth. It's a process of uncovering the inherent wisdom and goodness within ourselves and learning to navigate the ups and downs of life with greater resilience and equanimity. By embracing the journey with an open heart and mind, we can cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and fulfillment that transcends the transient nature of negative thinking. In Buddhism, this journey is a path of awakening to our true nature, a journey of liberation from suffering and the realization of our innate potential for happiness and well-being. Harnessing the power of meditation is a potent tool for overcoming negative thoughts. Through regular practice, we can train our minds to cultivate greater clarity, focus, and awareness, enabling us to observe our thoughts without becoming entangled in them. In Buddhism, meditation is central to the path of awakening, providing a means for developing insight into the nature of our minds and the causes of suffering. Developing mindfulness in daily life. Mindfulness is not limited to formal meditation practice. It can also be integrated into our daily lives. By bringing mindful awareness to our everyday activities, such as eating, walking, and interacting with others, we can cultivate greater presence and resilience in the face of negative thoughts and emotions. In Buddhism, this practice of mindfulness in daily life is known as right mindfulness, the awareness of the present moment with clarity and equanimity. Cultivating a beginner's mind. In the Buddhist tradition, there is a concept known as beginner's mind, the attitude of approaching life with openness, curiosity, and humility, as if experiencing everything for the first time. By cultivating a beginner's mind, we can free ourselves from the limitations of past conditioning and habitual thinking patterns, allowing us to see the world with fresh eyes and respond to challenges with greater creativity and flexibility. Finding balance in self-care. Self-care is essential for overcoming negative thoughts and maintaining overall well-being. Taking time to nurture ourselves, whether through rest, relaxation, exercise, or creative expression, helps replenish our energy reserves and cultivate a greater sense of inner balance and resilience. In Buddhism, self-care is seen as a necessary aspect of the path to awakening, as it allows us to cultivate the physical, emotional, and spiritual resources needed to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. Cultivating inner strength and resilience. Overcoming negative thoughts requires developing inner strength and resilience. This involves cultivating qualities such as patience, courage, and perseverance, which enable us to face difficulties with greater ease and confidence. In Buddhism, the practice of paramitas, or perfections, involves cultivating these qualities as a means of transcending suffering and realizing our fullest potential. Seeking refuge in the Three Jewels. In Buddhism, practitioners take refuge in the Three Jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, teachings, and the Sangha, spiritual community, as a source of inspiration, guidance, and support on the path to awakening. By turning to these sources of refuge, we can draw strength and inspiration from the wisdom and compassion of the Buddha, the timeless teachings of the Dharma, and the supportive presence of the Sangha. Honoring our inner wisdom, each of us possesses innate wisdom and insight that can guide us in overcoming negative thoughts and finding greater peace and happiness in our lives. By honoring our inner wisdom and intuition, we can tap into a source of guidance and clarity that transcends the limitations of the rational mind. In Buddhism, this inner wisdom is cultivated through practices such as meditation, reflection, and mindful inquiry. Practicing contentment and gratitude. Contentment and gratitude are powerful antidotes to negative thinking. By cultivating an attitude of contentment, appreciating what we have rather than dwelling on what we lack, we can cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Similarly, by cultivating gratitude, acknowledging the many blessings in our lives, we can shift our focus away from negativity and cultivate a greater sense of joy and abundance. Embracing imperfection and growth. In Buddhism, there is a recognition of the inherent imperfection of life and the inevitability of change. By embracing imperfection and embracing change, we can cultivate a greater sense of acceptance and equanimity in the face of life's challenges. This attitude of openness and flexibility enables us to approach negative thoughts and experiences with greater resilience and grace, knowing that they are an inevitable part of the human condition. Connecting with nature has a profound healing power that can help us overcome negative thoughts and reconnect with our true essence. By spending time in nature, whether hiking in the mountains, walking along the beach, or simply sitting under a tree, we can tap into a sense of peace and harmony that transcends the noise and distractions of modern life. In Buddhism, the natural world is revered as a manifestation of the divine, offering endless opportunities for insight and reflection. Practicing compassion towards ourselves and others. Compassion is a cornerstone of Buddhist teachings, offering a powerful antidote to negative thoughts and emotions. By cultivating compassion towards ourselves and others, we can break free from the cycle of self-criticism and judgment and cultivate a greater sense of connection and empathy. In Buddhism, the practice of loving-kindness meditation is a powerful tool for cultivating compassion, as it involves extending wishes of happiness and well-being to all beings, including ourselves. Finding meaning in service to others. Service to others is a central tenet of Buddhism, offering a path to overcoming negative thoughts and finding greater meaning and fulfillment in life. By serving others with kindness and compassion, we can transcend the narrow confines of ego and connect with something greater than ourselves. In Buddhism, the practice of dana, or generosity, is seen as a powerful means of cultivating spiritual growth and awakening to the interconnectedness of all beings. Nurturing spiritual practices. Spiritual practices such as prayer, chanting, and ritual can provide valuable support in overcoming negative thoughts and cultivating greater inner peace and resilience. By engaging in these practices with sincerity and devotion, we can create a sacred space for connecting with the divine and accessing a source of guidance and inspiration that transcends the limitations of the ego. In Buddhism, spiritual practices are seen as a means of deepening our connection to the divine and realizing our fullest potential as human beings. Cultivating awareness of interdependence. In Buddhism, there is an understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings and phenomena, the realization that we are all part of a vast web of life, interconnected and interdependent. By cultivating awareness of this interdependence, we can overcome negative thoughts and cultivate a greater sense of compassion and empathy towards ourselves and others. This awareness reminds us that we are not separate from the world around us, but intimately connected to it, and that our thoughts and actions have far-reaching consequences. Living with intention and purpose. Living with intention and purpose is essential for overcoming negative thoughts and finding greater meaning and fulfillment in life. By aligning our actions with our values and goals, we can cultivate a sense of purpose that transcends the transient nature of negative thinking. In Buddhism, the practice of right livelihood involves engaging in work that is aligned with our values and contributes to the welfare of others, allowing us to live with greater integrity and authenticity. Embracing the journey of self-discovery. Overcoming negative thoughts is not a one-time event, but a lifelong journey of self-discovery and inner growth. It requires courage, patience, and perseverance as we navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and equanimity. In Buddhism, this journey is seen as a path of awakening to our true nature, a journey of liberation from suffering and the realization of our innate potential for happiness and well-being. By embracing the journey with an open heart and mind, we can cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and fulfillment that transcends the transient nature of negative thinking. As we conclude this journey of overcoming negative thoughts and embracing inner peace, I invite you to continue your path of self-discovery with us. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on mindfulness, meditation, and personal growth. Together, let's create a world filled with positivity and compassion. Thank you for joining us.